Just enter motor less, yeah? Make them take you out of here.
So Anthony Joshua was just inches from death in a horrifying car crash in Nigeria. And the footage is absolutely insane. Bro was literally pulled from a destroyed Lexus after his driver slammed into a truck at full speed. So the two-time heavyweight champion who just destroyed Jake Paul less than 2 weeks ago was traveling in a Lexus SUV on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway when his driver was speeding and lost control while overtaking. And boom, they slammed straight into a stationary truck that was parked on the side of the road. However, here's where it gets terrifying. 2 people in that car were killed instantly, and videos are circulating showing AJ being pulled from the wreckage, shirtless in obvious pain, while a massive crowd gathered around him. As a result, he was rushed to a local hospital, and sources close to him say he's alive with minor injuries but badly shaken up. Yet, Nigerian authorities are now confirming that excessive speed and wrongful overtaking caused this fatal crash. These are the top killers on Nigerian highways, by the way. Still, AJ was reportedly heading to Ibadan where his grandparents live, probably visiting family for the holidays, and nobody expected this nightmare. Nevertheless, the photos of his destroyed Lexus show just how close this legend came to losing his life. We're talking inches, bro.
What's up, TellEm gang? It's your boy 2 times, and I'm back with another boxing session. And today we're talking about Anthony Joshua, tragic crash, tragic situation. I know I'm kind of late on the video, but I wanted to gather all the facts, and I ain't want to just be reporting false facts. And we got a real situation. We got 2 men who lost their lives, Latz, Sina, and I just feel like I just wanted to have all of the facts kind of down packed before I start talking about it. Yeah, I mean, it was a high speed. They was going at high speeds. It was a car crash in Nigeria. If you know, the roads in Nigeria is kind of all over the place. So, I mean, I'm hearing they was going fast. The driver was a driver. I think his name was Coyote or something like that. There's a lot of false information going around. They had a picture going around of this guy. It's a random bag handler. That's the picture, and they said it was the guy Coyote, and it's not even him. So that's why I didn't want to go and start saying stuff, because these men really lost their life. This is a real situation. They really lost their life, and I mean, I just didn't want to be saying the wrong thing, giving off the wrong information on a super delicate situation like this. And at the same time, I like to talk about boxing. I just like to talk about the sport, what's going on around the sport, not these type of tragic situations. And I hate to start 2026 off with a video like this, but it is what it is. Yeah, so rest in peace to those 2 guys. One was his trainer, and the other one was his, they were both his friends. One was his trainer. They both was pretty much trainers. One was a strength and condition trainer, and one was just his personal trainer. Yeah, so the crash was real bad. I'm hearing he was driving on the side of the road, on a shoulder of the road, going real fast. There was a stationary truck there that was illegally parked there. The leader of that, I mean, the driver of that truck is at large right now. The driver of that truck is at large right now because he was illegally parked there, as the police say. And yeah, it just got bad from that.
Nobody go carry him. Nobody go carry him. No, he say next time. I beg, sheep so that. As you can see, this is live video. This is live video. Anthony Joshua. Anthony. Yes, very important. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua.
But yeah, like I said, it was a real touch and go situation. I ain't really want to bring out the wrong information, so that's the facts we get. That's live footage of him getting up in a police car after the crash. He was boggled up. You can see his body real tight, his back real tight. Like he was kind of like, he was in shell shock and he was kind of woozy. And his friend out here, one of his friends got decapitated. It was a real bad situation, and we just want to have the facts before we come bringing. We don't want to just be saying anything and saying anything wrong like everybody else been doing, talking about some of the Coyote guy and it's the baggage handler. They got people sending their baggage handler death threats and all type of stuff. Y'all been saying it was Jake Paul. Jake Paul had nothing to do with this, y'all. Come on, everything is not a game. Jake Paul clearly had nothing to do with this. It was a freak accident. It just happened to happen after Jake Paul fight, after he beat up Jake Paul. Jake Paul ain't finna go and send nobody to do that. Come on, that don't make sense. Everything was just bad. If you look at this video I got of the road condition. Look at the road condition. That truck is still sitting there right now. The truck is still sitting there. That truck is still sitting there right now. What, 5-6 days later on the side of the road after it been crashed, the debris still there. You got people walking across the street in the middle of the street. We don't know what happened. We don't know if he was driving and then a guy walked out in the middle of the street. He had to swerve him last minute and then boom. Just those people. Just all we know is the driver and Anthony Joshua made it out that crash. And barely, like, Anthony Joshua could have been on that side. We really don't know. We can't speculate and be like, well, he was supposed to be here. He's supposed to be. We don't know that. We just know that luckily the world still has Anthony Joshua here. That's all we can fucking say. That's all we can fucking say. Don't try to make it more than what it is. Jake Paul didn't do this. It wasn't rigged. It wasn't because he didn't follow the script of the fight and they trying to take it. That's because they didn't want to pay him. It wasn't nothing like that. Come on, y'all gotta understand. These are real people's lives that lost their lives. Anthony Joshua gotta go and pay respect to these people, families. Like, these are real people who put their life on hold for Anthony Joshua's life to train him to be with him. They up in Nigeria with him. You see what I'm saying? Like, and y'all kind of playing with it. At the end of the day, Anthony Joshua, condolences to you, your family. I'm glad you're okay. I know you're going through a lot right now. It's just at the beginning of the year, it's crazy. Y'all stop tagging Jake Paul. Stop sending me messages on TikTok asking me about it. Like, I'm supposed to know. I don't know what y'all be thinking I'm gonna say. Like, I can't come. I'm not gonna come and make up shit. I'm not gonna make up shit just to give y'all something to run with. No, I'm not gonna do that. I talk straight facts. And the facts is it was an accident. I'm hearing it was a convoy coming. It was two cars and they was like going fast. One convoy got out the way. He tried the next, and he didn't have enough time to do it to get the truck, something like that. But that's all speculation. We don't know. I can't go out and make a video and say this is what happened. Convoy. All I know is the roads in Nigeria is bad. Anthony Joshua is a passenger. This is the same driver they use all the time, and that his two friends died. One got decapitated. They died instantly. Both of his people died. The driver of the car, he was released from the hospital. Anthony Joshua was released from the hospital. They pressed charges against the driver because of reckless driving and driving at high speeds and murder of his passengers. I heard he didn't have a driver's license, but we don't know. That's just all what you hear. So he's getting charged with that. And I mean, we don't know the story. Some people trying to say that Anthony Joshua was rushing him to get where he needed to go. Like, y'all are just pushing the narrative when y'all want to push the narrative, and I think that's just weird in a situation like this. And like I said, them are not real fans, bruh. Like, don't know, but I don't care who it was, Anthony Joshua, a random person on the street. I'm not gonna speculate what I think happened in a situation that had nothing to do with me. You don't speculate. You can only talk about the facts. And I wouldn't even be here talking about these facts if y'all didn't want to hear this. And these are all the facts we got from the case. And that's all I can say. I'm not gonna give my opinion on it. I just feel like it's bad, but it's Africa. You know, we can't expect no American roadways in Africa. People, accidents happen in America. It's Africa. What do you expect? Nigeria, Africa. That's like, come on. Like, give Anthony Joshua a break. Let that man get his shit together. That no one's his real personal trainers, his real personal friends he spent years with. So let him get his shit together before y'all attacking ass and taking that side of the situation. Take shots at Jake and Logan thinking they paying people off. Well, just pay the man. Y'all still gonna have to pay him anyway to fight over. If that was to happen, come think about it. They still have to pay him. So why y'all paying people more money to get him out? They still have to pay the man, even because he still gotta get. You gotta pay the Anthony Joshua team, and I'm pretty sure he got paid already. It is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. That's all the information we got on the topic. And yeah, what y'all think? Y'all think Anthony Joshua gonna come back? You think he gonna need a lot more than you think he gonna still come back this year? This big year. I know it's a big year in boxing, and his name is high right now. Anthony Joshua is the main thing talked about in 2026 so far. And I mean, he went out with the year in the bang, and he started the year like this. And I mean, it's tragic for it to start like this, but hey, I'm impressed for Anthony Joshua, and all of the real people in boxing is showing their respects too. And I think y'all should do the same thing and leave Jake Paul alone. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times TellEm, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.